Hello and welcome. So this is Aquila for Pluto's mic, and today I'm going to be discussing the natal moon in Aquarius. When the moon, which is the most receptive planet in our solar system, moves into the constellation of Aquarius, this is the last air sign, and it is fixed opinions, fixed thoughts, fixed perceptions on life. Swords always deals with the mind and the words and how it is that the right brain, left brain connects using that information. It's our nervous system and how everything flows through the body. When the moon is here, it is constantly picking up information, researching, analyzing. It is like a scientific moon. I mean, it's very aware of what is happening in the world around it, in the universe, I would even say, because it's very open. It's Uranian ruled. So it's open to exploring all possibilities of form of life and creation. There's more of an avant-garde personality with the individual with the moon in Aquarius. There's something about them that makes them stand out in a very receptive way, I would say. It's not something that they're trying to draw out, but it's just their energy is very different. You cannot really describe an Aquarian energy. It is just something that is, and it's always evolving. You have an energy of the moon here, trying to understand the minds of the collective, of the people that are around it, of the groups and the friends, just even the neighborhood and the communities that it is a part of. This is a universal moon. So it is concerned about itself, yes, which is the moon's biggest concern is itself, its security. But then you put it with Aquarius and it is looking more so at itself in the collective. And when it doesn't find itself in the collective, it tends to create, because the moon is also a creator, a luminary with the sun. They work together. So the moon in Aquarius individual is then creates its own world in the ether, in the universe, to try to make it feel at home where it is, whether it's in its mind or whatever thing it's protesting on, or whatever its interest is at the time. The tarot card that correlates with the moon in Aquarius is the Seven of Swords in the Rider-Waite deck, designed by Pamela Cohen-Smith. And this card is about an individual carrying 5 swords, tiptoeing slowly forward, and the individual is looking backward, and there are 2 swords left in the ground. In the background, there are a group of people talking with smoke in the background. So it seems like these are nomadic people and people that are moving around. And Aquarius moon, this depiction, this picture, this person is picking up what it needs mentally and leaving what it doesn't need. And that even means people, groups, and family, and anything that doesn't serve its mental progression or its mental sanity. A moon in Aquarius person needs mental sanity. If there isn't mental sanity around it, it tends to be very impulsive, very verbally abusive. This is not a moon placement that is to push, because this energy tends to be very steady with the mind. It's always mental, so it's always in its mind. When Aquarius moons get into their body, it tends to be a different story with a moon in Aquarius. This energy does not also work very well with the emotional attributes of things like the feeling nature. So if someone has a lot of water in their chart, this is not a moon placement that it can intellectualize the fact that this person has all these emotions, but it will at the same time look at the individual in a very intellectual way. It will not really go down to the emotional level with the person. It will just intellectualize. It will use words, tactics, tools to try to assist the individual to deal with the emotions in a better way. So really good moon for like psychoanalysis, things like that, because they will have situations that happen around them with people's emotions, and they will literally intellectualize it, process that information, and then just assist the person in another way. So that's something really big with moon in Aquarius individuals, because they're detached from their emotions, because they're the last air sign. So they've gone through the different stages already of understanding communication of the mind, communication of words, and communicating with other people, but in a manner that serves them and the other person that they are dealing with, because it's more like a universal, again, a universal moon. So it wants to be able to communicate with another person without having emotions get in the way of that. Moon in Aquarius individuals are very big on their belief systems and the way that they view things. It's very rare that you can sway a Moon in Aquarius's energy. Once they've had their Saturn return at the age of 29 and they've been through certain experiences, they tend to have set opinions about certain things. They evolve, they grow, but it's usually through meeting others or reading or researching things in the particular domain that they're looking into that really expands them more. So what is the pure essence of a Moon in Aquarius is basically to stay true to itself, no matter what society, family, what groups or family, what friends think about them. This is the main function of this moon, is to individuate itself, to allow others to see how amazingly freeing that is. And then when they individuate themselves, they actually become the opposition, which is Leo. They become the star. They become the one that everyone basically wants to emulate. So Moon in Aquarius people, you guys are very different. Stand in your light. That is one word of advice that I will give to you. Follow what it is that you are passionate about. It may be very different from what other people are doing, but trust me, as a native with a Aquarius 4th house cusp, you have to do what makes you feel true to yourself. So that is my word of advice for you Moon in Aquarius is out there. And if you resonate and you'd like to book a reading with me, you can email me at aquilaastrology@gmail.com. I will leave all my contact information in the description box below. Thank you guys and enjoy life.